experiment with trucking. Figure out what lane of trucking it is that you want to be in, right? You might want to be a dry van. You might want to do reefer. You might want to do flatbed. You might want to do step day. You might want to do Conestoga. You might want to do RGN. All right. It's also called like a double drop. You know, so it's different lanes of trucking to be in. You might want to be local. You might want to be regional. You might want to be OTR, right? You might want to be LTL. You know, you might want to touch freight. You know, unloading general freight. You might want to unload food. You might want to work for like a U.S. Foods or a Cisco.
Right.
You might want to work for a Southeastern or a Ward. You know, it's so many ways to go. So many ways. And you have to figure out what way is not only best for you, but what lane of trucking will make you happy, will make you look forward to each and every day. That's what matters, man. So if touching freight is not for you, make your life miserable, that lane of trucking ain't for you. But if you're somebody that like to touch freight and get your workout on, and you know that keep you in shape, man, that's for you, right? So if you're somebody that don't like the tarp and all that, flatbed may not be for you, all right? But anyway, you got to figure it out, man. Figure out what lane of trucking you want to be in. Let's go.
You got to understand, trucking has so many opportunities. You can make so much money in trucking. You just got to find your right lane. A lot of y'all get into trucking and say you want to do drive-in, but you want to make flatbed money. Then once you get to flatbed, you say that's too much work. So then you go back to drive-in, but you mad because you're not making flatbed money. There's a lot of ways you can make money in trucking. Nobody can't tell me different. You can make money in trucking. There's so many different things that you can do. It's really up to you. There's so many avenues in trucking for you to make money. You have to find the right one for you. So you ask yourself, what do I want to do? If you just want to chill and just drive and not really touch freight, do drive-in. But understand that drive-in is probably not going to make the money that you want to make. If you like to work out, if you like to get out the truck, in and out, talking to people, being in the sun, tarping, all of that, being in the elements, flatbed is your job. If you like big, heavy loads, oversize is your job. If you don't mind working with chemicals and understanding different type of chemicals that you need to put on your placards and knowing more knowledge, hazmat is for you. You guys are chasing the money in trucking, but you're not chasing the thing that's good for you that you want to do every day. The key is, no matter what, you wake up, you're excited and happy to do the job. Yes, we know that when you do your job, you get tired. There's certain days, but for the most part, you're excited to do your job. That's what keeps you in trucking. You're happy with what you do. But what happens is people get into the industry and they chase the money. They see the money. I want the money, 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 money. But then that's not how this works. Now you go on chasing the money, but you're not happy. Do what's happy that makes you happy. Do what make you happy. If it doesn't make you happy, then don't do it. But a lot of y'all don't want to do the things that make you happy because it's not enough money. So that's why you have to change your work ethic. That's why you have to change your attitude and realize this is what I want to do. This is what I want to do as far as trucking. I don't want to be lazy and not make no money. I want to do the flatbed. I'm going to enjoy it. I'm going to learn it because I'm going to make some money. But a lot of y'all just don't want to. Y'all say there's no money in trucking, but you got people making $5, $6 a mile right now in a recession. So you can't tell me there's no money in trucking. You just haven't found the right lane for you. But one of the things I'll tell you about trucking, there's no shortcuts. There's no shortcuts because every time you make a shortcut, that means somebody making money off of you. So if you do it the right way, you take your time, you're going to make a lot of money, but stop trying to take a shortcut and trying to get to the money, the bag quicker. You're trying to change the process of getting to the bag. The bag is there. You just got to go out there and go get it and work for it and find the lane that's right for you. Trucking opens a lot of doors, especially for people that come from low income or for prisons. I always say that. It's a great opportunity to change your life around really quick. You can make money as a rookie. But what's making money if you didn't have money before? 10,000, 30,000, 40,000, 50,000, 60,000? Or you going off that one trucker that's been in the game for 20 years and he's making $100,000 to $80,000 to $200,000 a year? What are you comparing yourself with? You need to compare yourself to your last year's self. Where was I at last year this time? How much money did I make? Stop comparing yourself to people that's been in the industry for so long and say, I want to be like them. I want to make the money they make. Well, you got to be in the industry for 20 years. Are you willing to do that? A lot of y'all want the big money, but with instant results. Trucking rewards the people that's been in this industry, that's been in it for a long time, and they learn the industry. So if you're not willing to learn the industry, then what are we doing this for? What we got going on to where you don't understand the industry, you just want to hit a lick. The people that failed, the people that's crying about rates, got into the industry during COVID, and they try to hit a lick, and they made a little bit of money, and they think it's going to come back around again. Trucking in 2026 going to boom again, but it's not going to boom like COVID. I've been saying that since the beginning of this year, maybe the end of last year. Truck is going to boom in 2026. There's so many things that's going to be happening to where you're going to be like, wow, I make a lot of money. But it's not going to be COVID. You still got to find the right lane for you. You still got to do something that you love in trucking. There's so many opportunities, though. Drive-in, reefer, flatbed, oversized, hazmat, food delivery. You can work for Coca-Cola, Pepsi, moving companies. You can get out the truck, do a dispatcher. Start your own company the right way, owner-operator, make money. So many ways you can make money in trucking. If you wanted to, you could become a tow truck operator. So many things you could do to make money, but there's the thing I can tell you about trucking, there's no shortcuts. There's nothing over here where you could say, I can get from here to here and make the money that I see everybody else make. That's not how this works. So if you're really trying to make money in trucking, find what you like to do. Find what gets you up every day and excited to do. Whether that's drop it hook. If you just want to pick up and go, drop it hook. There's so many scenarios out there where you could be in a good situation and love your job. The money's going to come with the love of the job. If you don't love the job, the money won't come. But name me another career that you can get into right now fairly easy and change your life around within a year. I'll wait. Tell me another industry in the comments that you see that can change your life around like that. That's trucking. Trucking's unmatched. Right now, it's easy to get in. They might be changing it because of what's going on. But right now, you can get in the CDL school, be driving for a company, and now you're learning the business. Locked in. Why not? Why not do that? Why not understand that I can make a lot of money in my first year compared to what I was making, and I could turn my life around because I could do so many things in this industry to make money. The CDL is like the golden ticket. Remember Willy Wonka, the golden ticket? I got the golden ticket. Yeah, that's what the CDL is, because you could change your life instantly with that golden ticket. But you have to be responsible. You have to understand what the CDL means. You got to understand what this trucking business is. Do your research, learn, educate, work hard, be patient, great attitude, be professional. Easy. When I always tell people that just got into the industry that's trying to change their life around and they start to complain about the money in trucking, I say, where were you doing before you got into trucking? How much money did you have in your bank account before you got into trucking? I had zero. How much money you got in your bank account now? Well, I got about 10,000, but it only took me 3 months to make it. Still though, you got $10,000 in your bank account. When you started the company, started trucking period, you had zero. So let's make it make sense. Does it make sense for you to do that? Does it make sense for you to cry when you made no money before? Because you got to start comparing yourself to yourself. This is what I've been saying to a lot of rookies that I've been talking to, mentoring. Compare yourself to yourself. I even do this in my own life. Where was I at last year around this time? I'm not going to compare myself to somebody else that I see. No, I'm going to compare myself to myself. Am I growing? Am I moving in the right direction? That's what matters. So as a rookie, the number one piece of advice I have to tell you is compare yourself to yourself. That's how you'll get far, and that's how you'll be grateful for what you got in trucking. And also know that you stay diligent, you stay respectful, you stay professional, trucking can change your life.